So we're going to do maintenance on this today, courtesy of my Starbucks cup. I'm making a little makeshift funnel because this is what everyone bitches about right there. So we do something like that. If I need to build this out, I've got my big container. Fall down. My big container. Shit, my phone go. Oh, anyways, I got my big container of oil I'll bring here, so let me go grab that. Let's start this change. Okay, well, this is a little messy because I have not taken it to get recycled yet. But 10 mil with a little extension. So we'll see how this works, how well it is, and if we make a mess, this is my new top I did. Got a, I think it was 5/8 board. Cut it, did all that fun shit. So, couple things. I bought this generator off of Craigslist, and it's a Predator 4000. Got it for 150 bucks. The reason why I got it so cheap was because there's an issue. We'll get into that later. One of the things I did was did some reviews, and I replaced, I believe that's a stock plug, with a E3.22 E3 spark plug, and ran it. Engine runs perfect, not an issue with the engine. But we'll get in later to the video. Once I get this done, we'll see how well this works out, and I'll tell you what's going on. I got a part coming in, should be in today, and we'll get into it. So let's get this off, and let's see if I can scoot this over a little bit. Oh yeah, another thing, I need to get the wheel kit for it. Harbor Freight, it's like 30 bucks. No big deal, just when. So okay, let's hopefully we don't make a mess and spill oil on the other tools. But let's give this jerry rig deal a try. The engine's not warm because, ooh, fuck, yeah, I don't think that's ever been off. This thing supposedly has low hours. Don't really care about that. What we do care about is that it works. Somewhat works. Oh, let me grab it. Let me get prepped real quick. Fold that a couple times. Have another one on standby. Let's see. Hopefully this doesn't shoot out like a beach. Y'all know once the oil starts flowing, the oil is gonna flow. I can set my finger over it. Hopefully you guys can see that. Anyways, it's 10 mil. Let me know in the comments if anyone's figured out a good solution to doing this. Oh, okay, cool. I do want a slow, steady stream like that. I'm not gonna crack it open because I want it to come out nice and easy, slowly, so I have time to dump it. Should I need? It only takes, I think, 0.5, like half a quart or sixth of a quart. What I'll do actually, stick my finger over that and stop it. This gets full. It's about now. So stop it. Oh man, what a mess. See why this is a mess. Does look like it was welded right there too. Alright, so while my finger is holding that, do a quick little wipe up as well on this rail. Oh man, okay, not bad. Well yeah, right there in the middle, looks like it's been welded. Let's get the little makeshift Starbucks funnel. So you can see why people complain about this oil change job. Well, either no one does it or complains about it or who knows what, but it's kind of messy. That was one Starbucks thing pretty much full, so I just fast forward. Let's see if we can crack this real quick. Oh. I did check it before I ran it. If it had oil, it had plenty of oil, so I wasn't running it dry. Smarter than that. And we got lovely rain today in sunny Southern California. This bench top was my weekend project that I got done yesterday. Today's Saturday. Today's Sunday. It was Saturday I did that. Let's see if we can do it quick. No, we're gonna get. It's slowing down. How about a nice shot of that? No, but the oil looks good. I didn't see any metal in it. It's just black as. Like no one's changed it. Which is probably true. No one's changed it. Ran it for whatever hours, and when I started doing this thing, guy laid it up, basically. When you lay it up, put some fuel in it, close it up, and don't use it. Get some rain going. You can see outside. Oh, come on. Oh, shit. What would happen if we gave it a little pull? Stand back and not. Trying to pump out whatever crap's in there. Alright, I think it's slowed down enough. Let me see, that looks bad. There's no magnet. Okay. Looks good. One-handed job right there. Just give it a little twist. Since it's dribbling, I'm not gonna really care too much right now. I've got shop racks for that. And we'll be doing regular maintenance on this, so one of many oil changes to come and ways to figure out how to do it better or less messy. I should be wearing gloves, but not today, not today. This motor mount's kind of in the way. So this motor mount's in the way. I'm gonna have to see about maybe making an adjustment to that. It's real close. Real close, but that's that. Let's give that another wipe. Set that down. We'll also do a little cleaning here. We're gonna check the intake, the carb. That needs a little spray. I mean, like I said, the engine runs fine. Not a big deal there. Not worried about that. What happened was just nice and snug, not too crazy. What happened was behind here. If you guys can see that, if it's not dark as shit. Let me go get my little funnel because I'm gonna fill this up with straight. I think it's straight 30. 1030. It's a generator. It's not a high performance motor, so whatever. It's $2 a quart. Alright, so I got that as my preview. So I did do the oil change. I did not record it because, well, I guess I fucking forgot to hit play or record. Anyways, that's a mess. We gotta figure it out. Got my little funnel. So we used, out of this quart, fresh quart, we ended up at 12. Gives you how many ounces are in here. Drain plug, spills everywhere. Makeshift Starbucks funnel, which you saw. And then I left it off, cycled the motor a couple times, and we've got plenty of, kind of looking over, make sure we're good. Plenty of oil in there. And do a visual right there, right at the thread. So if it's too much, well, we'll get some blow by. We'll see it somewhere. It's at the top of the threads. Might be a little much, but, and it'll expand as we know because the engine's cold right now. But little warnings all over this guy. We're gonna fire it up. I'm gonna put the fan on so we're blowing exhaust out. I'm gonna drop it off the bricks. Make sure everything, bricks, wooden blocks. Make sure everything's snug, which it is. Good to go. We're gonna fire this thing up right now. So this is gonna be noisy. You can hear my fan on in the background. What the issue is, I'm gonna tell you, is here. I'm gonna get into it right now. You're gonna see how many volts I'm actually getting on it while it's running. If it comes and goes, that's the key issue. If it comes and goes, or it doesn't come on at all, or stays at a steady, you're gonna see that right now. So let's get a little rip in. And yeah, blowing the smoke out, so I know we're good. Fuel's on, give it a little choke. Alright, real quick. So 240, 33-ish. Both of these 33. The issue is the automatic voltage regulator, AVR, which is back here. So we're gonna go pull that out. I think it's 7 mil. These little trays from Harbor Freight, I think I've done a review on them. They are legit because keep everything organized. Yeah, 7. So what I did previously, because I didn't think to check here, I was like, maybe there's a loose connection behind this. So what I did was, there's these bolts up front, and I believe those are, let's see, now those are 10s. Yeah, so pull off these, pull this panel off, and then there's 6 of these little bolts. I think those are like 7 as well. Let's see. Yeah, 7. So 7s. Pull off the front panel, and I checked everything back then, made sure the connections were good. There's connections. Let me get this camera so I can make sure you're seeing what I'm seeing. So double vision. So anyways, back here, right there where the light's at, there are connections. I was making sure nothing was cut or anything of that sort, so I checked that, made sure all my internal connections at the box were where they needed to be, and they were. Everything was good, and I was getting a real minimal voltage, like 3.2 or something like that. So I checked all that stuff. It was getting current. So this is what I'm talking about. So your automatic voltage regulator AVR, that was the issue. And I've got one on order. It should be here today. Amazon Prime, baby. So, and I believe that's 7 as well. One there, one here. Now, something I did, turn that off, got a notification. So, what I did was, a couple connections, slide those over, so 2 bolts, okay? 2 bolts, that's it. This guy comes out. So the red wire is positive, so I put positive on the left side, negative, you know, positive, negative, so negative on the right side. It's got this 4 wire plug right there, and then these 2. So looking at it, some of these wires here look a little toasted. I mean, that right in there. While it's running, I can hit the voltage regulator, the AVR, and it will start making 120 out of the 120 plugs. You know, 240, same thing. It was producing what it should, so we have a bad voltage regulator. I went through the trouble of going through everything just because I don't have a manual with this, and I wanted to be thorough and go through everything. Then I also put on, I think it was 12, let me see. Yeah, 12, and I was spinning it forwards, reverse, every which way, just to see, make sure we had plenty of, you know, magnet field in there. Or, you know, I've heard some stuff on the internet, read some forums or people saying plug in a grinder, spin it backwards. That shit doesn't work. You got to go through the whole system and then figure out what's going on, what's wrong. Found out that this was bad, and ordered the same one off of Amazon, 20 bucks. So there's the information. See, it's kind of discolored as well, but that's all the info. It's 300 or 30060-Y025110, 2 kilowatt, in parentheses 1.3 kilowatt to 3.2 kilowatt, and 2015002.TT10-13. I think that's a time and date stamp, 1013, when that was manufactured, possibly product code. But here's the range, 2 kilowatts, so 1.3 kilowatts to 3.2. Got this in. So once we get it in, I'm gonna finish up this video by installing it, and we're gonna test it out. But what's 2 stops away, the new part, so we'll get it in right now. Okay, cool. You can see everybody. So it just came in. Make sure we look good. So here it is. Let's have a little. No. I think this came all the way from Kentucky. Parts are everywhere across the US. Let's see how well. Okay, bubble wrap. Sweet. So there's the positive. Look how they like just chunk that shit on. Positive, negative, and look. Alright, so always do a side-by-side comparison. The XL, I guess that's the new version. So it's 250, 220 microfarad. Yeah, 220. I mean, yeah, 220 microfarad. Looks good, just with different color wiring. It's got the same pins, 4-pin. So it's an updated version. Some weird shit. This has metal rings. I don't know about those, but let's throw this sucker in. Also, something I like to do. Put my shit out the way. That's where I keep all my GoPro stuff. When I do oil changes or any kind of service, I'll even date that guy. What I'll do is just a piece of tape. If I don't have a bigger Sharpie. Okay, so today is the 19th, so oil 5, 19, 19, 10, 30. Wait, 1030. I know it's 10W30. Then with this guy, do not think it'll do anything crazy, but it's a thin piece of tape. So if that's what f***s it up, that's ridiculous. But new part, I like to date them. So 5, 19, 19. It's gonna be a simple, easy install. See, positive. Let me get my light so you guys can see inside. So positive on one side, negative on the other side. I can go get my little pliers and just, let me get those. Little cup. Pliers, just a nice solid connection there. Let me slide this down. Negative terminals further up, but that's in. Clip's going one way. That's that. Dun, dun, dun. Keep everything nice and snug. Fit nicely right there. Normally I'd leave this cover and test it, but we're gonna go ahead and just button it up. Everything's nice. Oh, there. Cool. Let's put the fan on and we'll test it out. All right, cool. Turn her on. Feels on, chokes off. Now, gotta choke her a little bit. All right, cool. So we are all done. Where'd the old one go? Somewhere. Right here. So this $20 part on Amazon, as you just saw, was the issue. Before it was 32 volts. When I'd hit this, then it would start flickering and all those right away. This guy, you'd have to tap it. Something in there's loose, melted, who knows what, but it's kind of hard when these are solid, you know, they're all, maybe we'll try to cut into this. Anyways, this was the issue. It's got serviced. I need to put some more fuel in it and add some Stabil, something to, you know, keep the moisture out and whatnot. So yeah, danger, don't do it in your house. I've got the fan going to blow everything out, but so for 170 bucks, I've got this generator now, so good to go if we go camping for a long weekend, or if power goes out, whatnot. We're all set. So thanks for stopping by, watching. If you enjoyed the content, thumbs up, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Later.